Someone gets a cup of ice cream every night and she works on it. She barks for it. Somebody's getting spoiled. And every day I sweep from the door, around here, the chair mat, and I wind up with that. One of the pleasures of having a big old hairy dog. Welcome to Amateur Redneck Workshop. I'm Harold, the world's greatest redneck. And what we're going to do today is we're going to make a little adapter for the Precision Matthews mill there, so that I can put a drill on the knee and lift it up and let it down. And we're going to do it the redneck way, which is, you know, going to be totally different from what anybody else did. There's been a few things that go on while you guys were absent, between videos, whatever. Number one, today's election day, and it's a beautiful, perfect day in Texas. The weather's going to be in the mid to low 70s all day, and there's no rain forecast. It's just a blue sky and everything's wonderful. It's not even windy out there, you know, so you couldn't ask for better weather. All right, let me show you the things that have changed since the last video. I mentioned in a previous video that Mr. Mark Presling down in Australia had sent me a channel sticker, and I put it on top of a pile of junk mail and then threw it away accidentally. Well, he sent me another one, which I've got up on the sticker board there. I put it in the Australia section with Bundy Bear's Shed and Emma's Spare Room Machine Shop, and it looks just right. I don't know, it smells kind of like kangaroos up on that section of the board. All right, and let me show you the envelope he sent this in. He didn't want me to throw this one away. He didn't want me to throw it away, so he put this particular envelope, and it almost didn't do what he wanted it to, because I looked at that and I thought, what are these guys trying to sell me now? And you know, because that looks just like the stuff they send you when they want to give you something for only $1,000. But I opened it up, and sure enough, there was his stickers in there, and everything worked out for the best. Well, there's the back of the Craftsman lathe with the big empty open spot where the little grizzly used to live. I kind of miss it, I guess. And then over here on that little lifting table there was the prime weld plasma cutter, and it's gone too. So there's going to be a replacement for the prime weld, but it won't be until December. I looked at it and said in stock on you know, October 30, and I ordered on November 1, and then it says it's going to come in December the 3rd. So I guess they meant it was on stock, yeah, in stock in China, no doubt. And so here's the object of our infection, or wait, maybe that's affection. We're going to have to put a little adapter on that so that I can latch onto there with a drill and run that sucker up and down with a motor instead of an old man's arm. And like I said, we're going to do it the redneck way. I've seen a lot of guys do it, and they've done it a lot of ways, but nobody's done it my way. Okay? So, and like I said before, every project starts on the saw. This project started on that saw right there, with a piece of 12L 40 something, whatever, easy machine steel. Well, this is the setup, and I'll just start out by making the smaller parts that are going to stick out first, and then we'll turn it around and make the other parts last, I guess. I'm thinking about it. Well, I'll need to oil up my lathe. While I'm doing that, I'll decide which part we're going to put out here first. Alright, we'll start out with the facing off procedure. interrupted that job to do this little job. It's just a collar for a plate rack at my shooting club. It's been missing for a couple of days out there, so I thought I'd make one. Well, here we are. It's been several days since I messed with this thing. And in fact, I messed with it Tuesday, and here it is Sunday. And I wouldn't ordinarily be working on it today, except they canceled the steel challenge for some other kind of a thing that was going on. Oh well. So anyway, we're going to make 9 holes, because that's how many teeth are on the thing. And we're going to make them in a reasonably small diameter. This is about probably 50 thousandths smaller diameter than I really should have had. Somehow I must have mismeasured when I was measuring the real thing, but I think it's still going to come out all right. All right, so we're at 0-0, give or take a little bit, in the absolute position. There, I got that one dead on. There. Okay, we're at 0-0 in the absolute position. We want 9 holes, so we'll set up to make a hole circle, and the center position is 0-0. The diameter is 1.2 inches. Starting angle is 40 degrees. Ending angle is 360. 9 holes. Now we go to hole number 1. Of course, as you guys know, you just roll this guy down to 0 on each axis, and then you drill it or cut it or whatever you're going to do. Ordinarily drill it, huh? I need to change the scale on this thing so less decimal points. I don't need that many decimal points. Alright, so now I'll go ahead and just drill a hole on the first spot that I picked there. Change this. Alright, then we'll just drill us a nice hole. Which way is far? That's not far. Okay. That's far. Okay, so we'll do like this all the way around. I'll make all the little marks first with the center drill, and then I'll come back with the real thing. Okay, and it's going to go like this from hole to hole. I'll go to the next hole and run it back to center to 0 again, and on around. All right, as you can see, we're up to hole number 9. So we will crank it back to 0 on everything. Okay. All right, now we'll go ahead and we'll drill the last hole, the last of the Mohicans, right there. And there you have it. 9 little holes in a circle. So my next step is I'll go ahead and I'll drill those with the tap drill, and then I'll thread them with a tap, and I'm going to let you guys sleep through that.